Hey, it's Minnie again, and today we don't have a sketchbook tour, unlike the usual. Basically, between sketchbook 3 and 4, I have a 5 month gap, and between that, I was drawing in loose sheets of paper or unfinished notebooks. So, I thought I'll try to show you those sketches in here. And stick around till the end because we have two animations and a lot of finished pieces by the end. At least I'll show you what became of the sketches. So here's my biology drawings from 11th and 12th grade. They're a bit unnecessary, but they're there, so I can't do anything. And here's where I started my sketching. So initially I was not thinking of showing you these random sketches, but then I found these comics and these sketches, and this is a sketch from our cafeteria, and the place where I drew this is not even there right now. They've built a wall over it. So these are the memories, and I felt really nostalgic about these, so I thought, why not show them? Plus, it also belongs to the era which was very transformative in my art. I was really stiff with my art, and I was over planning every single page in my sketchbook, and this really helped me loosen up, draw whatever I want. And you'll see after this, the sketchbooks have a lot different vibe to them because I loosened up and I was trying to explore things in my sketchbook like the way sketchbooks are meant to be. Basically, these sketchbooks walked so that my present sketchbooks can run, and I think I am in my sketchbook number 15, and there's a lot of difference between how I approached my sketchbooks back then and now, and I think this is where it all started. So, as you can see here, I was trying to learn features of BTS members here, and okay, there's more of that. And this is where I sketch so freely that I came up with so many ideas, so many finished pieces that I had to keep drawing them for half a year or something like that. Okay, and here's where I started 100 heads challenge because my anatomy was not that great and I wanted to learn the basics of it, at least try to draw faces at least for the first few years. And here I was trying to learn perspective, but that's the only time, I guess. Since 5 years, I have not really touched perspective that much, and some figure drawing and more heads. You can see that I have improved from my first few sketches. And here's cells at work panels. And here I distinctly remember how my mom dropped water and I was really mad. You see, that's why I like these books. I get a flashback of all my memories, and it's fun to look back on. And now another book. So let's talk about why I stopped doing this ugly sketchbook thing while I flip through my old notes. So basically, whenever I dedicated a whole sketchbook for this kind of purpose, I found it hard to pick it up regularly, so I stopped the practice. But back for when I was doing this, I think it was very apt for it because I wanted to loosen up my work, and it really helped me for that. Like, this really helps you not overthink your spreads in a sketchbook. And if you ask me, I would say use whatever works for you at the moment. And oh, oh, this is me, a portrait of my childhood self because I wanted to include it in my 100 heads challenge. And where was I? Okay, yeah, use whatever works for you at the moment. If you want to loosen up, use a ugly sketchbook. And if an ugly sketchbook demotivates you, then make a pretty sketchbook in which you draw all finished pieces. It's all up to you. Anyways, I was trying to draw 500 hands in 7 days because I was motivated with all those heads challenge thing. So I was drawing hands, and here's more notes from my past self. And here's a thumbnail. I came up with this idea in my first year of med school and I still didn't finish it. I never came to it, but it's fine. And here's more hands. And here I remember pushing myself way too hard because I didn't really like pencil and ballpoint pen texture, and that's what I was doing here. And I distinctly remember getting my third year exams results while I was drawing this geisha, which is kind of weird because how do I remember everything when I was drawing? And there's more stuff which I didn't want in my main sketchbook. I was even planning my sketchbook page in another sketchbook, which is also kind of weird because I don't do that right now. And I completely don't remember the context of this comic. I should have written the context somewhere there. Oh, and here's the animation I was talking about. This is one of them. And I think this is the end. Yeah, I was losing my steam by the end of it. And, and here's another book. Basically, this was my med school notes, which I completed, and I had pages left, so I was trying to draw animation. So basically, this is Jimin from Boy with Love, and I spent so long on this. I'm so proud of it. Even now, looking back, I feel like, oh, it's almost like magic looking at my old art. And that's the whole book dedicated to. And now we are in the final stretch. That's it, people. This is the end. Basically, these are loose sheets of paper. Actually, no. I tore them from a notebook. Basically, there are a lot of comics in this one, and I feel proud of myself because I could just use a gel pen and draw these things. And few sketches. I like the bottom one a lot. And I think this is where I start using it for sketching for my final pieces. Oh, I seem to have finished all of them in this one. The thing is, you see, not all your sketches are going to become your final pieces, and that's completely fine if you ask me. And to be honest, if you showed these sketches to me right now, I'd be like, the ship has sailed for these pieces. So I'm glad I did at least few of them. I think I missed one. Okay, yeah. So this piece is supposed to be vitiligo. Let's see. Yeah. And then there's more comics. So the majority of these sketches, I was trying to make them complete and finished throughout 2020, and I was not really concentrating on sketchbook work that much. I think after sketchbook 4, you kind of see me not draw much in sketchbook, so I might not show my finished pieces after that. And here comes the atrocious doodles, but it's fine because they lead to good drawings like these, which I really liked. And here's a sketch of Namjoon, and I was getting into 80s just then, and I was trying to draw them, but they were not really working out, so I kind of gave up on them, not as a group but as drawing portraits. And more shitty doodles. Here I made a finished piece out of it, which I really like, not to mention. And here's more doodles. Okay, I made this a piece. I was Basically, my younger self and older self are having a conversation, and I found it really cute. Some more comics. At this point, my sketchbook is basically all diary entries but in visual form, which I don't mind, to be honest. I just wish I drew more comics like these now. I have lost that habit of making comics just because I want to concentrate on illustration a lot these days. Oh, this one. I really love this. I tried making J Hope with all aquarium theme and everything. Really love it. And some more comics. Oh, and this is supposed to be House of Cards by BTS. And that's Lost by BTS again. Really love their discography if you can't tell. And this one is basically gender bend Jimin. And I was trying to draw some album covers for the music. And here's some loose sketching. And this is supposed to be a self-portrait, which my mom likes, I don't like. And this one, again, I was trying to draw some headband thing with Taeyang. And some comics. Oh, this one. This is supposed to be Sun and the Moon theme for J-Hope and Namjoon, which I really liked. So basically, this thing I was trying to do meet the artist, but with BTS members. But then I was like, I don't really know them. I'm just a fan. I need not put my projections on them, so I gave up on that idea. And yeah, that's it. We are at the end. Hope you enjoyed, and bye.